Morning. Where are we? Yeah, you guessed it. Machynlleth. So obviously we stayed here last night. And warning, if you are going to stay in Machynlleth in the car park, there's rail works going on at the moment and they've got their compound in the car park and it's going all night. So yeah, they were quite late last night and then they woke us up because they were laughing and joking right by the van this morning. So yeah, word of warning, probably find someone else for the next couple of weeks or something if you are coming there. But yeah, I mean, what's it like? The sky isn't, it's alright, it's dry at least, that's all I care about. So I have found another route which looks really good. It's the Mach 3 loop, so give that one a try. Looks quite interesting. Yeah, Dyfi's over there somewhere, so we're going to head up there now, 10 minutes away, have a cup of tea, have some breakfast and get ready for the day. You ready to join us? See you in a bit. We're off. It's about 5-10 minutes now to the bike park and settling for the day. You come in? See you later. Missed by magic. Here we are. We've arrived. Yeah, Byron's looking forward to a good day on the mountain and I'm looking forward to another day exploring. So yeah, should be a good one, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Wish us luck. Byron's just set off on his first uplift of the day at Dyfi Bike Park. He's probably already halfway down super as I head down the drive. But meanwhile, I'll be taking on something just as epic today. Alright then, let's check this route out on the map. So this is the Mach 3 loop and I'm starting it from Dyfi Bike Park. We head straight out into the heart of the Dyfi Mountains from Machynlleth for what promises to be a seriously good day out, to be fair. It all begins gently enough, rolling out on quiet lanes surrounded by hills, sheep and cows, although that's a story for later on, so keep watching. But don't be fooled, this route ramps up fast with steep climbs, hidden gates and terrain that definitely hasn't seen a mountain bike in a while. Winding over open ridgeways, forest paths and remote Welsh wilderness, this loop is as much about adventure as it is about riding. I didn't do a whole lot of planning for this, so what could possibly go wrong? Alright, first gate of the day, and spoiler alert, definitely not the last. Any guesses how many I end up opening on this ride? Go on, drop your predictions in the comments. Closest wins eternal glory. It was a nice boost seeing one of those Mach loop signs on the gatepost though. It was reassuring to know I was actually heading the right way. Though if I'd known what was waiting just around the corner, I might have turned straight back around. Here we go. So, I come around the corner and there's Mum. Not my mum, cow mum, hiding in the trees down in the field below. I roll on a bit and suddenly, bam, there's her calf right in front of me. Ah! I look back and here comes Mum, and she's got that "you better not be near my kid" look in her eye. Uh-oh, time to bail. I spot a gate beside me and dive for it. But of course, the thing swings wide open and takes forever to close behind me. Pure panic. I'm standing there thinking, please, just let me get this gate shut before I become a cow pancake. Please! I don't want to be anywhere near cow. Go away! Please go away! Oh, go away! Oh, please go away! Go away! Shoo! 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 What? Go on! Go on! Go on! I don't want to get in the way of you. I just want to be safe. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, she just marched on past to reunite with her calf. But then, boom! Mum number 2 shows up, sounding even angrier. Where did she come from? Go on. I don't know where to go for the best. Right now, I'm not gonna lie. Go on, go on. Oh, there's another one coming now. Go on, go on. Okay, a quick time out here for a cow fact check, because I genuinely did fear for my life at this point. Turns out, cows are actually the most dangerous large animals in the UK. Not wolves, not wild boar, just cows. Between 2000 and 2020, nearly 100 people died in a cow-related incident. I didn't want to become that statistic, thanks. Because that's an average of 4 to 5 per year. And most of them are walkers or farmers. Also, they can run up to 25 miles per hour. What? So if you're thinking, I'll outrun it, you won't. Trust me. I nearly had to test that theory. Right, I can see another gate further up. So I'm thinking I'm going to go back through the gate I've just come through. Push my bike. And hopefully that gate up there isn't locked. I think we might have a fighting chance. Oh. It is awkward because obviously this is a mountain bike trail, an official one. Doesn't look locked. Oh, there's some clodges to come over. It's a bit annoying that the farmers actually put the hay by the path. Oh, I'm so close and they're not looking at me. And they might be tame as anything, but I know full well that cows and calves are a dangerous mix, man. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's a bit naughty that the farmers put hay right on the path. Of course they're going to chill out there. Why wouldn't they? Right, let's get myself through this gate quick. We finally made it through, back on track at last. That took way longer than this should have. And yeah, I know, you're probably watching this screaming, just ride through, you wimp. But when you're out there on your own and you've got two angry mums giving you the death stare, panic mode absolutely kicks in. Still, made it through, unharmed, ego slightly bruised, but we ride on. Let's see what madness lies ahead, huh? What a view. Another one again. I've definitely seen all the views lately, haven't I? But this is proper 360. Misty. It is misty, unfortunately. But look at that. Wow. Again, the camera just doesn't do it justice. Oh, it's fantastic up here. Now I've passed all those cows. What would you have done? They were so close and the calves were there. I don't think I was being overcautious. I really was fearful then. It's just so peaceful up here. I could sit up here all day. I've even got signal. I could literally sit up here all day. But I can't. Unfortunately, I gotta go home tonight. Back to work tomorrow. I'm longing for the days to just quit my job and just live on the road. Wouldn't that be amazing? That motor, oh my god, is just the best. Just gives me so much freedom. I definitely recommend one. Yeah. Superb. Not sure where the bike park is in relation to where I am right now. I have no clue. I'd never see this without the bike. There'd be no way I'd walk up here. I wish it was a bit brighter. Because yeah, if this cloud lifted a little bit, wow. It would be something special. Right. Let's go through this gate and I'll get my drone up, I think. Yeah, it's quite open up here, so it should be okay, and it's not that windy. It's not raining. It's eased off now, and it is quite warm. Well, with this jacket on. I wouldn't like to take my jacket off. I'm waffling. Tell me to shut up. Right, let's go. After the steady climb, the trail finally tips downhill. Gently at first, across open fields with sweeping views over the valley below. It's gorgeous. A few more gates to hop through, of course, and some gorgeous newborn lambs staring at me like they've seen a monster. But don't get too comfortable here, because this descent's about to get a little more serious. Narrow gate and down we go. This is where the ride kicks up a gear. A razor thin slice of single track dropping steeply down the hillside, paved with slate and just enough sketch to keep you honest. It's one of those trails that demands attention, balance, and maybe a tiny prayer to the grip gods. You'll spot way markers for both Mach 2 and Mach 3 here. It's a shared classic. And for the gravel masochists amongst us, this section even featured on the 2021 Grinduro. Views, stunning. Speed, picking up. Nerves, slightly twitchy. But let's ride. The final stretch of this descent spits you out onto a fire road. Finally, a bit of respite. Time to let the brakes cool off, grab a few deep breaths and pretend your legs aren't screaming for it all to be over. But don't get too cozy, because just as you're starting to enjoy it, the next mountain looms into view. And this one is bigger, steeper, and most definitely all uphill. Onwards we go. Wow, this route is fantastic. I'm back on a fire road now. But we're down the bottom of the valley and we have to go up. So I'm quite grateful for the fire road right now. I think, let me just show you. I think there's a bit of a waterfall running down there. I can hear it, and there's definitely a stream. that's fantastic. But a little bit of range anxiety setting in, but I think actually this is probably one of the big climbs now, and then I think we'll be on the top. I think that'll be it. Famous last words. So I'm gonna have a drink, have a snack, and then yeah, carry on. It's, what time is it now? 1:20. I've done 10.5 miles. I would say I'm halfway, but I'm not quite halfway yet. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make it quick. Right, just gonna have a snack. See you in a bit. Up and up we go again. This time climbing to around 450 metres, and the landscape has properly opened up now. Nothing but mountains all around me, stretching out in every direction. This is where things start to feel remote, like properly remote. There's no signal, no people, no sign of civilization, just you, your bike, and the sound of your own breathing. Riding solo out here starts to feel a bit different. A little voice in the back of your head reminds you that if something goes wrong, you're on your own. But there's no time for that. You push those thoughts aside, dig in, and keep those cranks turning. One pedal stroke at a time. Because up here, it's just you versus the mountain. And then disaster struck. A gate. Not just any gate, but a locked gate. Come on. Right there, smack bang in the middle of an official mountain bike route, for God's sake. The forestry gate was wide open, but hiding behind it, a rusted old relic of a gate, padlocked shut, like it had been waiting years for someone to pry it open. There was no way through. No detour signs, no other gates around, just me, the bike, and a rising sense of doom. If I'd been on the Levo or the Crafty, this ride would have ended right here, game over. But not today, folks, not today. Thanks to the lightweight Amflow, I managed to lift the bike up over the fence and escape what could have been an absolute disaster. Crisis averted, just. But seriously, why would this even be a thing on a trail like this? I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. An official mountain bike loop, and this gate, the 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar gate, is open, but there's a massive rusted one the other side that's padlocked, completely shut, and that one has to swing outwards to open. So I've just had to clamber over there with my bike. I'm so glad that I'm not on the Levo or the Mondraker, because I would have never picked that up. This bike has got me out of trouble once more. Oh, I'm so angry. Right, let's go. Right, gate drama behind us, and we're straight into what has to be the most scenic and most fun section of the entire loop. We're now following the ridgeline around the mountain, and wow, just wow, the views from up here are unreal. You can see for miles, hills stacked upon hills, clouds hanging low in the sky, the kind of landscape that makes you feel very, very small indeed. Oh my god, I can see where I stopped for lunch. Shit! That fire road right down the bottom is where I had lunch. Holy smokes. And I ended up going all the way around there and then along the top. Wow, what can I say? And just when you think it's all dreamy views and trail nirvana, you hit the chute. The chute. So this is the chute. Ride with extreme caution, steep, slippery rock. You're taking the piss. Okay. Okay. Bigger pants on that. Holy Mother of God. Well, if I survive this, I'm doing well. Okay. 21 degrees of gradient, guys. With a big drop to the left of me. Woo! I'm glad my hip is okay today. That's the third. Oh my God, this is slippery. Oh, wash, bang, wallop. All right. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh. My helmet's gone over my eyes. Ow. Oh. Yes. We done it all. We done it. We done it. We done it. Woo! Oh, that was fun. How much more of that is there? And here we are, the final big descent. the last leg of what has honestly been the best ride I've ever been on. No exaggeration, this loop has everything. Big climbs, sketchy single track, ridiculous views, a bit of cow-based drama, and more gates than I care to count. That reminds me, did you count? How many did I come through? This last descent winds its way down on a fire road. Fast, flowy, a chance to breathe it all in before a short climb back into the forest. Then there's one final drop down to the road that leads into Machynlleth. I won't lie, by this point, I was done with gates. Every few hundred metres, it felt like I was in some kind of countryside escape room. But even then, the ride still left me wanting more. The only problem? My battery was now flashing red, critically low. So rather than crawling back to the bike park, it was time to call it in and roll into Machynlleth for the finish. What a ride. After a quick pit stop on the roadside and a slightly desperate phone call to Paul, we agreed it made far more sense to meet back in Machynlleth instead of the bike park, and honestly, I think that was a genius move myself. Luckily, he was up for the change of plan, and we even agreed that dinner at the White Lion was looking like a solid way to end the day. Still a bit of riding to go though, but knowing there's a plate of food and a pint at the finish, yeah, that definitely helped me keep those pedals turning. What an extraordinary day. What turned out to be a quick flick through Strava last night has turned into be the best ride I've ever done. What a ride, and I recommend doing it to anybody. So if you do want to get my route, then jump onto my Strava, but I will, again, like I said, link to it in the description below. But so quick change of plans now. So Paul's gonna meet me back in Machynlleth because there's no way I can ride back up there, and we're gonna have some food in the White Lion again, and just have a bit of a chill before heading home, because I can't be dealing with rushing. I am absolutely knackered. 25 miles, 3,500 feet of elevation today. My biggest climb ever. Right, see you in a bit. So while I'm waiting for Paul to make his way over from the bike park, let's just check in on what Byron's been up to today. I can pretty much guarantee it's been a lot more gnarly than anything I've had to deal with. And of course, with less gates, more airtime, and probably a few more sketchy moments thrown in for good measure. 1, 2, 3, come on! really nice in here. Enchiladas. And then 2 beef burgers for the growing boys. But at least now I'm full, I'm fed, I'm happy, I'm no longer hungry. So we'll see you back in the van. I guess that concludes our fantastic day at Dyfi. I think that has got to be the best ride I've been on, at least in a long time, if not ever. Absolutely fantastic. I loved every minute of that ride today. Hardly any road, which was brilliant, and it was just such a mixture of everything. And the views, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah. So Dyfi day is over. Our big Carsws and Dyfi weekend is over, and now we gotta go home. For tomorrow, back to work. Right. See you in a bit. Bye. So, with 25.7 miles in the bag and 3,132 feet of elevation, I'm calling that ride complete. Can I top this on the next one? Well, you'll have to hit that subscribe button to find out. In the meantime, where have you been riding lately? Got any epic loops or hidden gems that you think I should check out? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. All right, that's it from me, and that's it from us. Catch you on the next ride. Keep on pedaling.